Welcome everyone. Today we are going to look at the production budget. A production budget shows how many units a company must produce in order to meet customer demand. It is based on the sales forecast, the stock on hand, and the stock that management wants to keep for the future. By preparing a production budget, the business can make sure that it has enough goods ready for customers without producing too much. Introduction to production budget. The production budget is closely linked to sales forecasts. Once sales numbers are known, the business can prepare a production budget to calculate how many units need to be made. This process helps the workplace prepare for customer demand and prevents shortages or waste. In short, sales forecasts lead to the production budget, which in turn leads to the number of goods produced. When is a production budget needed? In many industries, sales are the main driver of production. If the sales forecast shows high demand, more units must be produced. However, in some industries, supply can also drive the business. For example, in the meat industry, weather affects feed supply, and this impacts the quality, quantity, and price of livestock. In these cases, both sales and supply are considered together when preparing the production budget. Crafting an accurate production budget. When creating a production budget, it is important to allow for seasonal fluctuations. For example, demand may increase in summer or decrease in winter, and the budget must reflect these changes to avoid stock shortages or overproduction. The budget must also take into account both opening stock, which is the inventory carried over from the previous period, and desired closing stock, which is the amount of inventory the business wants to hold for the next period. What the production budget does. The production budget has three main purposes. First, it estimates the number of finished goods needed to meet sales demand and maintain inventory levels. Second, it makes sure the number of units matches the sales forecast from the sales budget. And third, it focuses only on production units, not on production costs. Costs are covered separately in other budgets. This means the production budget is about how much to produce, not how much it will cost. Balancing supply and demand. The production budget also helps balance supply and demand. Some predicted sales orders can be filled using opening stock from the previous period, which provides flexibility. At the same time, businesses may want to keep closing stock ready to handle unexpected demand at the start of the next period. For example, Hilo Limited sells vacuum-packed products that can be stored for a short time. This allows them to meet sudden orders even if production rates are steady. The production budget formula. There is a simple formula for preparing the production budget. Estimated sales units plus desired closing stock units minus estimated opening stock units equals required production units. This formula ensures the company makes enough products to meet customer demand while also managing inventory carefully. Example of a production budget. Let's look at an example. In Q1, Hilo Limited expects sales of 3,000 units. They want to keep 700 units as closing stock, which is 20% of next quarter's sales. They also have 600 units in opening stock carried over from the last quarter. Using the formula, the required production units are 3,000 plus 700 minus 600, which equals 3,100 units. Following this calculation each quarter, Hilo's total required production for the year is 15,400 units. Where do the numbers come from? The figures in the production budget come from the sales budget and the stock plan. At Hilo, the closing inventory is always set at 20% of the next quarter's sales to prepare for sudden changes in orders. The closing stock of one quarter becomes the opening stock of the next. By using this method, managers can estimate production needs more accurately and avoid both shortages and excess stock. In conclusion, the production budget is a vital tool for planning how many units to produce. It connects directly to the sales budget, considers seasonal changes, and balances both opening and closing stock. By following the formula and preparing accurate production budgets, businesses like Hilo can stay on top of customer demand while avoiding waste and shortages. Thank you for joining this session, and I hope you now have a clear understanding of how the production budget works.